What's up, chaps and chicks? How y'all doing? Hope you're having a good, positive Wednesday, soon to be Thursday. Um, so what's going on? Well, it's funny. I was out here talking to one of my boys, and then I hung up, and I was looking at they're having lots of Black Friday deals from a lot of companies like Steel Industries, CustomNightVision.com, which is a subsidiary of Kosher, and a few others. And I was saying, man, and there were some pretty good deals on some sick tubes. We're not talking L3s, but you know, we're not talking photonics either. There are Gen 3 Elbits, White Fosses, and stuff. There's some good deals. If there's ever a time, I wish I had the money to get a starter rent the night kit going. Now's good because all the deals are starting to really drop. I mean, you're talking like $1,000 off your average mono, a couple grand off your average binos, depending. Uh, so I was doing that, right? And my mom lives next door in the other side of the duplex. That's our deal. We sold our properties. She's on one side, I'm on the other. Um, she overheard me and she poked her head out today and she's like, and she knows I've been going with Scott and Larry and the boys and shit and doing the shooting. And she's not, it's a bit of a lefty, my mom from Canada. What are you going to do? And it's like I've been hearing you talk about this because she said how'd it go at the range this last time. I was like, well, it's great until it got dark. I don't. Everyone has nods but me, so I was just staring into the black, like see if you fucking wonder. It sucked. I was like, so as soon as I can, I want to get into the night vision game. And she comes out of left field and go, well, if it makes you that happy, we can call it a Christmas birthday present. That's it. She's like, I'd rather you enjoy things while I'm still here than spend the money when I'm gone, the investment money. I was like, huh? She's like, but it's got to be a good deal. I heard you saying Black Friday sale, so we're talking. So we established a budget of $5,000. That's the limit, 5K. And with that 5K, I have to purchase a mono, a PVS 14, probably Elbit White Foss. You can't buy L3s with that because it still need the Wilcox G24. It still need a laser. I was looking at the D-Bal D2. That's a big beefy bitch. Holy shit! But I looked at around at all the D-Bals to see. All right, and most guys say the I2s, the A2s, the A3s, they all get shit on. Is like the only one really worth owning is the D2, but the fucking thing is the size of a Buick in 1976. So like, oh, I want them all, but them all's even with the Freedom Trading Co. 500 off deal they have going on now. You're still out there at 3,100, and don't forget our budget is 5K all in. And with that $5,000, I need to be able to purchase the mono, the G24. Uh, gonna have to get the laser. Gonna have to get the counterweight. I'm not sure even if I did the D2, I probably still need like a hot button or a mod button for activation, given the thing is about 3 stories tall and the size of a goddamn toaster. I saw you can mount it on the side, which that looks really cumbersome as fuck. Lots of guys say, get a Pack 15, get a Engal, get a Rolls Royce, get a Lambo. Fuck it, just get it, Okay, but I have to be realistic. But I was talking to Scott just now, or we're on the phone for a couple hours, and he's like, well, you know what you could do, man? You could get a Kiji, but you'd have to find a secondary laser. That made sense that you could run, that's within the budget. I'm not familiar with what is of decent quality that you could do that, and then try to find a way, can they communicate together on one switch? Maybe get the Surefire dual switch, or maybe run a standard mod button with a hot button, or that HRF ramp with 2 mod buttons. Uh, you know, so I'm trying to figure all this out. Now, last night CustomNightVision.com, Kosher site dropped a bunch of Black Friday PVS 14s. And I was going through the specs last night. I think that's when she first heard me. She sneaks out, she does her thing, she eavesdrops on me, make sure I'm not crazy. I am, but whatever. Yeah, boy, they had some really sick specs, man. I'm talking FOMs 2500 plus. EBIs were sub 1.0. We're talking the fucking SNR within a 25 to 35 range, which is Gucci. All the gain levels were nice on a lot of the specs on the tubes. But again, last night I wasn't even thinking it was even a possibility. I was scrolling through doing the math and shit on all the different specs. So today this drops, so I run back. I was like, okay, run back to the site. And all the good ones are gone already, right? And I'm trying to do this. I mean, it's a bit of a brain teaser, trying to figure out all these specs and how they work together, and the SNRs and the FOM levels. And, you know, it's just, you know, you're trying to go back and forth and check specs. And just when you find something that looks like it might be good, great, you got to add to cart. Oh, it sold 5 minutes ago, so you go back on. I was posting questions in different groups and shit. Now, I did reach out to Steel Industries. And I asked them, because they said they're going to be having their own Black Friday drop. And they got back to me and said, early next week. And then soon after, they posted a thing saying Monday they're going live on Facebook, Instagram at 3 p.m. to talk about their Black Friday deals and what that might entail. So I got my eyes out now. I'm trying to figure out what we can make happen, Captain, so I can rent the night. You know, I don't want to make a rash choice. There are still some options left on the Custom Night Vision, the Kosher site. The D-Bell D2 is about 500 off retail, so 1800 minus 5 with the Wilcox G24. I think it all comes to like 4,700 and change. When I went to process, the subtotal didn't show a tax amount. I don't know if Kosher charges tax or not. I didn't move forward and enter the credit card number because then that's probably when the tax pops up. But so we, 5K ish. That's the goal. So I can rent the night as a pirate with a single mono. I love duals. Who wouldn't? Some nice L3s. Some Harris, but that's next level. Got to be somewhat realistic. I'm grateful to have, I said no at first. I was like, no, I can't let you do that. She's like, will it make you happy? I'm like, yeah. And then you can go shoot. I don't get why you like guns so much. I don't get why you want lasers and all this shit. But if that makes you happy, fuck it. Here you go. She makes a lot of money, so I was like, fuck it. So, that's the game plan. Keeping an eye, going back and forth, waiting for a decent deal. They still have some tubes there, but the specs are just, like the SNRs are low as shit. The EBIs are high as fuck. Just looking at FOM is a fool's errand. You can have 2400 FOM, but if your EBI is jacked at 2.3 or 1.9, and your SNR is in the teens, you're gonna have a funky image. Not to mention the imperfections and the black dots on some of these tubes. So I'm on there looking, trying to figure out what the best move is to maximize. Because I got everything. I got the helmet. That's it. So. IR laser and illuminator, kind of limited, man. Maul is the king dingling on that bitch. Why? Scott and I were just talking. Like, why is B.E. Myers the first company in all these years to come out with something that's ergonomic and flows properly? Everyone else is putting this goddamn Kleenex box on the front of the gun that, it fucks with your field of view. It's a ton of weight. It's, I looked at the D-Ball A1, A2, A3. I went to forums and Reddit, they're all shit on, garbage, the illuminator's trash, yada, yada, yada. I wouldn't dare buy a Holosun laser illuminator. I don't feel like getting dragged that much, and I would. Like, he did what? Fucking guy finally gets into night vision and he buys a Holosun laser? Oh shit, no. My dad would be getting systematically raped for at least several months on a daily basis in the groups and flex offs. I'd be giving mutes across the board, I think. But see, some guys are buying them just as an affordable means to have a decent laser. I hear the illuminators are trash. I think on the Hop video, they said, yeah, don't buy this. But I'm looking now, so trying to pay attention. I reached out to I heard from a couple dudes in the DFC. One dude that sells here in Florida said, talk to me. We can maybe work something out for you. So I'm trying to figure it out. It's a lot to figure out. This NV shit, man. It's like just getting into guns. It's a whole different world. It's a whole new world, exciting and brand new. So that's where we're at, man. Jumping back on the phone. Trying to figure out a smart move. Out of the 5K, I need to get a decent, well-spec'd PVS 14. Ain't fucking with that photonic shit, so it's got a bare minimum B&L bit white Voss. White, not green. I don't want green. Oddly enough, but I looked through Scott's Acton Blacks. I've looked over things. I think I prefer the white Voss over the green. So I think that's the route we're going to take. The G24 to slap it on the helmet. And an IR laser illuminator combo of some type. That makes sense. That's not trash. Like, going forward, there will be binos in my life and a mall. But got to start somewhere. So I'll have to worry about, as far as ears, I love some Peltors and shit, but, that ain't going to happen right away. They do sell kits, or I can convert my cheap walkers into being compatible with my helmet. So at least I can flip them up, put them down. You don't have comms embedded, but, you can always rock a fucking cheapo radio for now, what some guys do. Just build it up. So, yeah, that was a surprise of the day. So I'm on the mission. We're going to figure out what we can snag that makes sense, that'll at least get me into the realm of renting the night and shooting with the boys and getting prepped up, So I'll have that peace of mind that if shit ever does hit the fan, at least I won't be a victim for 8.5 hours when the sun goes down. I'll be able to see with one eye what's coming. And that makes me happy. So, cool. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Good times. God bless America. Jake America. See you when I see you. Peace.